Very, 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 very recently, I've discovered something very, very interesting. It's something that's very, very known and thing that most of the population doesn't even really think about because they have the lamb mentality that they just follow the crowd, follow the herd. But the truth is, the sugar industry was an entire cover-up. It was literally an entire cover-up this entire time. There's been so much lies and lies and lies and lies, where the sugar industry literally paid honest, sincere, genuine scientists lots of money, hundreds of thousands, millions, billions of dollars to just lie and lie and lie so they could profit off the people's health. They could profit off the health of people like you and I. Literally just profiting and profiting and profiting off of people. It would get them more sales, it would get them more profit, but at the expense of many, many, many lives. Because the sugar industry kept pointing out the fact, oh, but saturated fat is the enemy, saturated fat is the enemy. And it shifted all of society's attention away from sugar and instead towards fat. That's why there's so much people who say, oh, but fat's bad for you, fat's bad for you, fat's bad for you. It's terrible for you, it's awful, it's da. But the reality is, if you don't have enough fat, in both men and women, your hormones start going crazy. For men, testosterone levels start dropping. For women too. For women, on a low-fat diet, it's actually been shown in a lot of studies, their estrogen starts dropping, their hormones go crazy. Literally, this is what a low-fat diet does to humanity. Oh, but high sugar is the best, isn't it? Sugar has literally been directly correlated to cause you heart problems, to cause you so many heart problems. And the only ever another reason that the sugar industry profits so much is because sugar tastes sweet, it tastes nice. There's a reason you probably add sugar over something that tastes bitter. But the thing is, sugar will literally ruin your health. It will ruin your health, ruin your life, and even worse, it could literally cause you death. Literally death. But the sugar industry has swayed so much people and has had so much influence over the entire population because sugar tastes nice, right? Not to mention the fact that they paid scientists so much money to just cover it all up, to cover their foot tracks, footsteps, all their lies. They used the honest and sincere scientists, paid them a considerable amount of money so that they lie, so that it would promote the sugar industry, it would promote sugar, it would make them profit, but cause us to literally decline, deteriorate, disintegrate in terms of our health. So why has the sugar industry been doing this the entire time? I'll be going over that in a second. The sugar industry, overall, like I mentioned, has had a huge influence on the course of the entire population. But there's people like Edward Bernays and all of these people who are giving propaganda, but not to mention because of their influence, because of their power and grasp on society, they had money, of course. They had money, they had profits coming in, they had the big bucks coming in, the big stash, the big cash flow, big money flow. They took this money, and in exchange, so they could literally just manipulate so much people, not to mention the fact many of the sugar industry, breakfast industry, they all paid people who had a massive captivating type of personality, like Edward Bernays, paid them a considerable amount of money. They don't even really care about the overall helping the sugar industry or breakfast industry. It was just about the profit that they could make off. Literally. But nowadays, the average diet is high sugar, low fat, high carb, low protein. And there's so much people wandering around. Why is everybody becoming obese, unhealthy, and dying so early? And brain size is literally shrinking to like a third of our ancestors. Literally like 1/3. Think about that for a second. 1/3. And not to mention the fact that sugar is so addicting. It is so sweet. It brings out so much emotions when you start consuming it. You just want more and more and more and more. Your insulin spikes. And the next thing, before you know it, you mess up your entire health. This is why sugar is so horrible for you. So now, if you are one of the retards who clicked off, I'll help you. If you want to detox from overall sugar, it's as simple as eat less sugar. Eat less sugar, avoid sugar as much as possible, and the processed junk. Because overall, sugar is killing you. The sugar industry is killing you. And the entire cover-up has literally been shown everywhere. It's literally everywhere. But nobody takes in consideration of learning about something before accepting it as the rest of the entire population in the herd mentality. Instead of actually thinking about, are you sure this is true? And finding out for yourself, rather than just finding the herd mentality. The herd mentality being the news and all of this, which literally messed up everyone. And it's literally like taken everybody's health and literally thrown it out the window so they could just profit. They keep you sick so they could profit. So be sure to get rid of sugar as much as you can, possibly. And just make sure you pray for the things, not to make you better, but instead to make you stronger. If you want to talk about self-improvement for men, religion, and overall self-improvement, click the first link in the description. Other than that, welcome to the Brotherhood.